the mystical beauty of arts, culture, and heritage, from east to west. We are ready to welcome the world. We are strong. We are the heirs of generations to create a better future. BNI for stronger Indonesia.
Hi everyone, we are from Syndicate 4 and we would like to present about the scenario planning of PT Bank BNI Tbk. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our syndicate members, which consist of me, myself, Dea, Abdi Setia Arif Putra, Debbie Hermina Syamria, Ima Dewi Ranata, Nicholas Hadi Surya, and Randy Tria Fakroni. We divided several sections to elaborate about the Bank BNI and the stages of scenario planning of the Bank BNI itself. This is the table of content, and we can move to the next. Okay, so for the company profile, Bank BNI was established in 1946, which makes them the oldest commercial bank in Indonesia. Hence, Bank BNI conduct their IPO in 1996. Currently, their shareholding structure are 60% owned by Republic of Indonesia and 40% by public. As a state-owned bank, BNI have a mandate to conduct commercial banking activities, which focusing on the industrial sector as a priority. Though there is scope business in commerce and in conventional finance services, Bank BNI also conduct its business in the form of Sharia principle through its subsidiaries. Moreover, Bank BNI subsidiaries also operate in non-banking financial services such as life insurance, financing, and securities. Let's move to the scenario planning stages, which are with the deductive methodology. The first stage is orientation, which specifically will defining its business idea diagram and the key focal issue. For business idea of Bank BNI are divided into 7 cycles. The first one, needs in society, means that the customer needs for conventional banking products that are in line with the customer new behavior in digital world. The second one is entrepreneur invention, in which customers reduce their dependence on bank branch office and increase transactional towards the digital services. Then the third one is the distinctive competencies, which is BNI as a state-owned banking that provide comprehensive banking service that also as a branch office for the overseas. The next part is competencies advantage. BNI aiming to be a provider of digital-based integrated financial solutions with international advantages. For the financial generations, the core business are corporate banking and consumer banking as their priority portfolio. The next one is investment. BNI will maximize their digital ecosystem, IT architecture, future operating models, and hybrid or bionic multi-channel network and services. The life cycle is resources, as BNI unique capabilities is their corporate banking for overseas to maximize Indonesia companies compete in world market. Hence, towards elaborations about the business idea are striving BNI to transform its businesses from physical to digital banking services to address the shifting of the customer behavior, so that the key focal issue mainly for the how will the Bank BNI adapt to the digital era over the next 10 years. For the second stage will be presented by my syndicate member.
Okay, the next stage is the exploration stage. In this stage, we have identified the driving forces and the critical uncertainties that will significantly impact the company's scenario options. We concluded 16 driving forces within 3 factors, which are the organization itself, the transactional, and the contextual. In terms of organization factor, there are employee capability, asset utilization, operational efficiency, corporate culture, company readiness, and business development capability. And in the transactional factor, there are customer demand, interest rate, competitor movement, adapting to the digital era, and security. And the last one, in contextual factors, there are government policies and regulations, politics and economic situation, inflation, technology advancement, and environment. After we identified the driving factors, we then reviewed and ranked them by the importances and the uncertainty. From the rank, we concluded the 2 most critical uncertainties and importances, which are the politics and economic situation and company readiness, with the code C2 and O5 in the circle. The 2 most critical uncertainties and importances then will be used to create the scenario option, framework, and narrative, which will be explained by my colleague, Mas Made.
Okay, thank you, Debbie. Okay, now we enter the third stage, which is the scenario creation. So we will make a scenario based on the critical uncertainties and the impact of the situation. So the scenario framework, based on the critical uncertainties and the impact for the company, we aggregate that and identify 2 mutually exclusive, representative, and plausible critical uncertainties, which is the company readiness and politics and economic situation. Company readiness is a factor related to the company's ability to adapt to the digitalization that is the basis for changes in consumer behavior or customer needs. Company readiness can be identified through technological readiness, human resource readiness, and company business strategies that are able to innovate and adapt to the future market needs. Politic and economic situations are factors that related to the situation that affect the company, the customer, and also the industry environment. These situations could come from within the country or from abroad or global cause. We use these 2 critical uncertainties as axes to form 2 multiply 2 matrix and develop the 4 scenarios as the result of the combination. Start from the top right quadrant, the technology scenario. This is the optimistic situation from both uncertainties, where the political and economic situation are stable, and the company is ready with its resources to implement the innovation. The second quadrant is the business as usual scenario, where the political and economic situation are stable, but the company is not ready to adapt advanced technologies for its business. The third quadrant is the segmented scenario, where the political and economic situation are not stable, even though the company is ready to innovate the banking services with advanced technologies. The last one, the fourth quadrant, is the survival scenario, where the economic situation is weak and political situation does not support the company innovation. All resources are being located for survival to anticipate losses, and the company also not ready to adapt the digitalization, which could be the driver for economic growth. The narratives of each scenario will be presented by my colleague, Nicholas. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bro Made. So I'm going to continue about the scenario narrative. Based on Made's explanation, we're going to the top right quadrant, which is the technology scenario. So the narrative will be this. where the company readiness is ready and the economic and political situation is good or stable, we have the narrative that BNI has transformed their mobile banking apps into a super apps. So the super apps leverage the favorable economic and political situation and higher propensity spending from user so that it reduces the friction from the user to use the super apps for the transaction. And it emphasizes ecosystem stickiness so that in the end of the day, BNI able to earn fees from it. The economic situation can be shown by the low employment rate and high spending power. So we go to the second quadrant, which is where the economic situation is stable, but the company is not ready for technological advancement. So in this scenario, which is the business as usual scenario, we put the narrative as if BNI will continue to do conventional banking. As the economical situation stable and no political unrest, BNI will be able to satisfy the traditional banking customer. However, in the long run, the new entrants from digital banking and innovation from competitors will decrease BNI market share. So we go to the third quadrant, which is the survival scenario. This scenario is where the economic situation is unstable and the company is not ready. So this is where the company needs to survive. So with the political unrest and volatile economic condition whereby capital investment will most likely flee, and BNI has not been ready to face it. So BNI need to conserve all the resources in order to survive the turbulence. So in this case, BNI really need to keep their customer base to continue the business. And we go to the fourth quadrant, which is the segmented scenario, which the company readiness is ready, but the economic politics situation is unstable. In this case, we want to put the narrative as if BNI has leveraged their mobile banking transaction. In this case, that the transaction in the mobile banking has grown by 43% year on year. Thanks to their BNI digitization readiness, BNI able to gather customer data, analyze their credit worthiness, and distribute credits to those customer segments who are less risky but rewarding, despite the economic situation and unstable political situation. So the unfavorable economic situation will be shown by the high volatile interest rate and high inflationary state. That's all I think from my side. We'll pass to Mas Abdi for detailed explanation. Thank you.
Okay, I will explain about the next slide. This is about the option consideration. Looking for the consideration of option carried out by BNI in the future. We use 4 quadrants with consideration of the political economy situation and BNI's readiness to face several future scenarios. Okay, this is our quadrant in line about the option consideration. The first quadrant is the most ideal quadrant to make a best scenario. This is due to BNI's readiness to build digital-based services and carry out several process simplification and it increasing efficiency in operational costs. And we call this quadrant 1 the technology scenario. The choices that will be made by BNI include and the first strategy develop digital services based on advanced technology such as IoT, AI, and big data. And the second option, increasing the quality of credit by using advanced technology for the QYC, know your customer. And the third option is the digital branch in MetaMorph and robotic relationship manager for high net worth individuals. And the fourth option, we choose about the collaboration with startup for running financial technology product to address market segment. And the last option, big data analytics to efficiently manage, allocate, and process customer data. And we know about the first quadrant, about the implication. Of course, we make increasing interest income about the credit, and the second implication is increasing about the market share. And the next, increasing revenue of a transaction, we call about fee-based income. And the fourth implication about the financial technology disruption is not a threat, but because we face and we try to develop about the digital technology. And next, of course, we were about human errors, and last about the enables data analysis. Okay, and the next in the second quadrant, which we call the normal running business scenario. This refers to the company's unpreparedness to face future conditions with a stable quality and economic condition. BNI does not take innovative action in dealing with any dynamics of the rules imposed by the regulator, and we call Bank Indonesia and OJK. One of the current examples how regulators require all banks to be able to create an inclusive financial services ecosystem. As for the condition of quadrants 2, the choices made are as follow about the option. The first option maybe about the maintaining the quality of existing credit. The second, continuing product development in transaction. And the third, about the collaboration with startup for digital services. And the fourth, investment in human resources. And the last, about the resources optimization. About the implication, of course, the credit growth is feel stagnant market share, stable revenue about from transaction, and the last, financial technology and digital bank disruption. Of course, is a threat, as we know. For the quadrant 3, this condition is the least ideal condition faced by Bank BNI, where economic and political conditions are unstable. Bank BNI is considered not ready to face these conditions, and the absence of improvement and collaboration is the main factor for the business to decline significantly. And we know the choices is the quadrant are as follows. The option, first option, maybe we can to maintaining key consumer to generate revenue to survive. And the second, of course, the product development based on company necessary. And the third, about the collaboration with startup and other company to reduce about the cost. And the fourth option, we concern about the operational efficiency, and the last, about the not preparing to invest in information technology. And the implication is, of course, the result we face about the declining credit growth and potential non-performing loan, decreasing market share, and the last, we know about the declining revenue. And the last quadrant is in a state that we can describe today, the current state of the country, which is highly dependent on several world indicators, and what issues about the financial institution to always take mitigation steps so as not to have a systemic impact. The high inflation rate and Indonesia influence on the value of world commodities have made to government think carefully in determining interest rate in the community. With high inflation, people's purchasing power will decline and slow down growth in the real sector. And Bank BNI needs to anticipate that the market segment that will be expanded. The selection must be considered in all aspects. And we know about Bank BNI must build collaboration with several companies that have IT infrastructure. Some of the choices we make are as follow. And the first option, we have to maintaining the quality existing credit, and the next we have to continuing a product innovation in a transaction, and the third step we need to change the inevitable to stay relevant in the competition. Banks should work together. And the last, reviewing interest rate with a reference to the BI rate. Of course, the implication, we know the credit growth is stagnant, increasing met share in medium level, and the last implication is stagnant revenue from transaction. Okay, maybe I just to explain about the option, the consideration. In the next slide, maybe we'll continue to my college.
Okay, thank you. The last one, the stake is the integration. So now we are talking about the integration in BNI scenario planning. Next. Well, according to the scenario framework and option consideration, so there is some early warning system that try to monitor environment and using of the scenario as a part management process to get strategic choices. So this is some early warning system on its scenario. The first one is segmented scenario. So in this scenario, we know that BNI mobile banking has grown for about 43% year on year. So this is a growth trend for BNI itself. And then there is some signal in this scenario. It can be seen from the first is increase or decrease GDP and inflation. So this is represent economic situation. Then increasing market share through a mobile application or a banking. So from this signal, it show positive impact mobile application to increase market share. And then government policy relating to interest rate level. So from this signal, it show a government direction to lead the future of national economy. Okay, the second scenario is technology scenario. So from this scenario, we know that BNI try to digital the product through their mobile application. So in this scenario, digitalization which is developing BNI readiness, in which gathering data, analyze their credit worthiness, and BNI market segment. So this is some early warning signal, such as developing artificial intelligence and big data. So in this signal, try supporting BNI readiness to analyze, to make a proper decision, and then shifting of customer behavior. In the signal, digitalization is disruption. It affects the chain of consumer behavior. Then disruption of blockchain and cryptocurrency. In the signal, this product can be substituted existing financial system, and then data-driven backbone. So from this signal, data is asset, which means data can translate to meaningful information as competitive advantage. The third scenario is a survival scenario. This is survival mode for BNI, in which BNI need to conserve all the resource and ready to face turbulence. So this is some signal can be seen. One is for partnership. This is the partnership, it doesn't create economic of scale for BNI. Then cybersecurity is critical. This situation to need to protect data and IT system is really important. Then a number of internet and infrastructure. This is concerned to make efficiency and still support in operational. Then a fintech disruption. This is a threat in survival scenario. Using technology can easy to enter the market. The last scenario is business as usual. We know that BNI will try to choose to continue conventional banking. There is some signal can be seen. One is stagnant growth. This is sign that need innovation or change in the future. Then a decreased quality of existing creditor. In the future, it will decrease BNI performance and competitive advantage. Then competitor innovation. It is threat for BNI, especially competitor innovation, more low cost and better performance. It's all presentation from our syndicate. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.